guys, how goes life? I hope all is well and jolly. So, yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine. She was telling me, excuse me, one second, I'm cooking and talking. Right. Oh, that's done. And I'm back. So, she was telling me how she's like super excited to turn 25. Now, it's really, really funny to me because in her mind, 25 means you're an old maid. Mind you, this girl is younger than me, younger than 25, and is married. So at this point, she's an old maid, but whatever. So she was telling me yesterday how she's really excited, like all of a sudden to turn 25, and she just feels like, excuse me again, she just feels like 25, like at 25, she's gonna have this epiphany. Sorry, she's gonna have this epiphany, and like all things are gonna be grand and swell and jolly, and she's got and everything's just gonna be great, right? After 25, that's like the age for her. So I was laughing about that. I was like, oh, welcome to the old people's club, and 25 is a great year, honestly. Like for me, when I turned 25. Yeah, I know I've been trying to get to 30 for like a long time. When I turned 25, I was like, yes, 5 years to 30. But 25 was a great year and birthday for me. 25 was the Vegas trip. We had a lot of fun. I was really drunk a lot during that trip. And as I'm talking to her about it, I'm just like, reminiscing. I'm just like, there's this one day, I think it was like my actual birthday, where we went from the pool to this diner in the hotel, and I was wasted. I was wasted from the pool, right? So instead of walking me back to my hotel room, my cousin just kind of let me wander by myself. Thank God I made it there unharmed, but I was drunk. So it got me to thinking, like I've put, like over the years, I've put myself in a lot of really stupid, super sketchy situations, and I thank God that nothing terrible has happened to me in these past few years. Like I remember when we moved to our new neighborhood, my parents and they would be asleep, and in the middle of the night, I would like be fully clothed. I'm talking like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, be fully dressed, take their keys, and just go and sit in the car. Or I would just take the keys and walk around the neighborhood super late at night. There was this one instance where I was walking, and this group of guys were in a car. It was like a van, like a tan van, and they were like giving me cat calls. It was like midnight, and I was like 14 at the time, so it was like really scary. There was the time that I got followed by the John, the guys who pick up prostitutes. Like I was again a teenager, and I was riding a bike. I was taking the back streets to my old neighborhood to visit some friends, and this guy, like this white guy in a red Jeep, followed me, trying to get me into his car, and he like ended up following me into the old neighborhood, and I was like super freaked out, But you would think those incidents in my teenage years would prevent me from doing the stupid shit that I've done up into my adult years. Like, I look at all of these scary stories, like scary real stories on YouTube, and it's like how people were taken advantage of in cabs and this, that, and third. I've been intoxicated in cabs. Maybe I should stop drinking. Like, really stick to it. Because I do a lot of stupid shit when I'm intoxicated, honestly. But yeah, it's really sad. It's really scary. It's really, really foolish on my part. Like, I really, really do thank God that nothing terrible and sketchy has happened to me over these years, Because things could go left. Like, I don't live in the nicest of towns. Even if I did live in the nicest of towns, things could definitely go left, So it's just fair warning. Be aware of your surroundings. Be with people who have your best interests at heart. Not saying that my family doesn't, but some things we just do stupidly. Don't go out alone without letting somebody know where you are. Like whenever I go on dates now, and it's like it's kind of funny. My family knows exactly who I'm with, where I am, and what said person looks like. If you're driving a car, we know what kind of car and what license you have. I mean, what's your plate number, So it's just like, it's just always good to let somebody know where you are. It's always good to, like, be sober, and not do foolish shit. Like, that's just like a weird little PSA for me. Like, I wish that I took my own advice many times. Now, at this point, it's just like, you really got to get your life together. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm watching so much right now. Anyway, yeah, so that was my PSA, guys. Be happy, be merry.